into the jam, then let the music then go, man. Back to another dimension. Stop the book and pay some attention. Music to party, music to dance. The new follow-up of public demand. Slick as five, the loud megaphone.
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Steelers and the Jets next on EA Sports.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here, and now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling, right? It was Hope Springs.
Ball is teed up, Chris Boswell to do the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. Xavier Gibson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football's in front of major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that will be the key to the longevity of his career.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. From the gun, it's Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A nice gain of 8 on first, and now they're going to have 2nd down and 12. Shotgun snap to Fields. That's incomplete left side. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Fields out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. He's got room to roam here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Hold Holcomb there on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Now Fields. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Rolling. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions to get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Field goal try upcoming from the Jets. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Warren. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinton Williams. And it's a nickel look from the Jets. 3rd down. A pistol snap here. Rodgers. His first throw is an interception. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Hall once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Wilson's got it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their 2nd drive of the game. They gave one away on their 1st drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, Warren. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Quincy Williams making the tackle. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. Rodgers here from the gun. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt goes 63 yards. And it'll be Jets football. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Everyone's prepped, it's second down now.
35-yard line.
Running this with Hall. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Corley reels it in. And he gets him around 6 there. Darius Slay with the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 33.
Off play action, it's Fields. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease. You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Steelers will take over possession. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Off play action, Rodgers. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Rodgers. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Nearly an interception on that play. So that brings up 4th and long. Cameron Johnston on the punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Now here comes the New York offense. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. They start the drive with Hall. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll motion a tight end left. Up the middle, here goes Allen. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Fields throwing here. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
For a Jet.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Our score, 6-0. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Now it's Fields. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Running it after the penalty. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. A give to Allen out of the shotgun. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Getting out to his left. Pushing for the end zone. And he lost the football. It's not loose. And they pick it up. Still got a chance at a touchdown. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
Down and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Fields to throw. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Jets go up by 12. Malachi Corley the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Jets bump the lead up to 13 points. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They'll start the drive with Warren. Juke the defender. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one doesn't go far. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Rashad Weaver finishing off that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Gets this to Johnson. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Nice punt here. He'll get under this fair catch at the 9. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. No return on that punt. And the Jets are starting deep from their own territory here. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Holcomb there on the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They'll run here, following the penalty. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down give to Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. Starts from the 44. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. This finds Austin complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. Third down, 1 yard to go. Rodgers to throw. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. He's throwing deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Warren here from the gun. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Now here's Rodgers. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. Buys time. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Steelers in position to attempt a field goal. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. A very short kick here from the right hash. Dicker connects there. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Gibson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. First down throw for Fields. Taylor makes the catch. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Fields on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That's caught. He finds Allen Lazard. And that will not be enough for a first down. Offense up to the line fast. Fields on 3rd. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he works this to the 38 before going down. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Able to hit home, complete. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. And they take this in for the score. The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain, he did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Offense in the hurry up here. Looking to throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip of the year around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the visiting Dolphins who come away victorious on the road. Tyreek Hill, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Bijan Robinson, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Saquon Barkley, a touchdown run in the victory. We got an excellent first half from the dynamic quarterback, Justin Fields. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up,
On is the
ready
Jets
to go.
kickoff team
The
now
other's
to tee
been
it
in
up
a
and
daze
send it
thus
away.
far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten
Here's a
up
return from the
significantly.
7. He stopped on the return at the 27. We'll see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now. And that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. On first down, Warren. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here. Off play action, Rodgers. That one way too far up there. They can't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Warren quick on the draw. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On first, it's Warren again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 6 now. Finds his back, Jaylen Warren. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's Warren on third down. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Rodgers throwing on third down. Into a crowd, and intercepted! Brandon Stevens has it.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Jets returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. They start the half with a give to Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They give on second to Hall. Jukes one defender. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts in too many possessions.
The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Breaks through, and he might break away. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Jalen Simpson. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play fake, it's Rodgers. Stays upright. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Rodgers set to pass. He finds Johnson. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Collects this at the 35. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go right side with Hall. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
A 2-yard gain.
2 yards to the pickup. They're going to be left with 4th and 4.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Throw complete to Warren. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 7. Warren's got it, complete. And that's good for a gain of 5. Quincy Williams making the tackle. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 1, now Rodgers. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. The Steelers set to punt it. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be Jets football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They start to drive with Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
3rd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 37-yard line.
This is Allen on the give. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
And 6.
Fields out of the gun. Hall there to haul it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
A give to Allen out of the shotgun. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Right back to Allen. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Fields to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's gonna run for it! And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. On the handoff, Allen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw, here's Fields. He's on the move. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Hall's gonna try to smash his way in. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Jets put up even more points in a win. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
This one is up and good. And the Jets make it a 24-point ball game. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And as much as we thought we'd be watching highlights here, talking about this passing game, Brock, it's been the guys on the other side of the ball who've come in and stolen that spotlight.
Yeah, and in an offensive-driven league, and one that's sometimes even legislated that way, it's nice and refreshing to see a defense put together an effort like this.
Amen.
Be the ones everybody's talking about for how well they've played on their side of the ball.
Oh, brother, it's another interception! Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his third strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
The Jets have their offense ready to go again. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Coming right is Hall. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard
Tight
line.
end going in motion here. On the counter, Hall. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist and head the other way for a big run.
Is in for the New York touchdown. The Jets keep running away with this. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets grow their lead yet again. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. First down throw by Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets out of trouble. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Rodgers here from the gun. Sheds off a rusher. He fires one deep down the middle. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Jets are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's going to take this one to the 25 before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Allen trying this straight ahead. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Here's Fields to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Third down and 15.
Off play action, it's Fields. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Hall running between the tackles. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle, here goes Allen. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
It's Allen again. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Got 3 on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 4.
It's 4th down.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Steelers offense headed out. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that. How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
To throw, Rodgers. Escapes a defender. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Metcalf's got it, complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Play action with Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket. The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Hall once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Fields. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the 1st game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And they wrap him up after a short push to the 42. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Play action, Fields. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
That's taken at the 15. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Steelers will take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Steelers hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 27. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So that brings up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now we give to Allen, running right. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They put a receiver in motion right. On the carry, it's Allen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 6.
Out of the shotgun, Fields escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. So the win goes to the Jets. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.